Hey there, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host for this episode of Morning Coffee and Crochet, and this is our WIP Wednesday edition of Morning Coffee and Crochet, and I am so glad that you are here. Welcome, come on in, settle down, grab a drink, grab a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, a glass of water, whatever floats your boat, you grab it. Let's get some refreshments going on and let's sit and chat. I am really, really excited about today. I've got a couple things to show you that are like, meh. One was a total surprise. And then the other one I ordered and it came in yesterday. And oh, I'm so excited to show it to you. So I can't wait. I can't wait. Mm. But first, coffee, right? Oh, my Lanta. It's so good to see everybody. Listen, say hello in the chat if you're here. I always like to say good morning to my friends. And let's see. Let me fix this because you know what? I have to fix this every single time, and it's okay. It's okay. I don't mind. Here we go. Let's see. Let's do this a little bit. There we go. There we go. I get to fix it every single time. And yeah, it's all good. It's all good. There we go. It's all good. It's all good. And let's see. So that one was that. And then the graphics. Yeah, we don't need any graphics. We're all good there. It's so funny, the graphics that they give us. Like, look, this one. This one. It's like it's raining. Isn't that funny? And then this one, it's just sparkly stars. So anyway, I won't play with that anymore. Let's get down to business. Let's get down to crochet business. Michelle, hello. It's so good to see you. And Patty Myers, it's so good to see you. Michelle says, hi, Barbara. And I say, hi back. It's good to see you. I'm so glad you're here. And then Patty Myers says, thumbs up. I love it. I love it. Y'all are amazing. You really are. And she has coffee in her cup. You knew I was going to ask that, right? Mm-hmm. Yes, you did. You knew it. You knew it. Yeah, that's the first thing I ask. What is in your cup? I have hot coffee with a little bit of half and half, and it is my it's saving me this morning a little bit. It's saving me a little bit. Mm-hmm. So I've already made scrambled 2 eggs and a slice of bread to give my little pupster who's down here, and I won't name her because then she'll get up, to give her antibiotics. She's 70 pounds. So she gets 3 of the antibiotic pills in the morning and 3 at night, and they upset her tummy. So I have to make sure she has something good on her tummy. And so I scramble eggs and give her a broken up piece of bread. And I wrap the pills in the bread and then like give that to her. And then right behind it is a piece of scrambled egg. So she's like, oh yeah, this is good. And she doesn't give me a hard time. So there's no like shoving pills down her throat or anything. I don't like to do that anyway. But yeah, so she started out at 70 pounds. She's probably going to end up like 70,000 pounds. But anyway, we don't talk about weight around here, do we? Especially when the little girl's getting whiter and whiter. So anyway, she's happy. She doesn't care. She doesn't care. Miguel, cock-a-doodle-doo to you too. Yay. It's good to see you. I hope that you are having a fantastic, fantastic day. And Michelle says, my usual decaf with milk. Yep. That's awesome. Decaf tea with milk. Yay. I love tea and milk. I haven't had it in a while, but I do love it. Mm-hmm. I do. And it's good to have decaf in the evening if you are prone to Like having the caffeine keep you awake? Oh, definitely. Definitely. I'm so excited. I'm like looking at something right here and I can't wait to show you. It's going to be good. It's going to be real good. Mm. Ooh. Miguel says, I'm so sore. I planted green beans yesterday for the neighbor. She made the rows and I was on, hands and knees planting. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Oh, Miguel, when I have to get on my hands and knees, it takes a lot to get back up. Hmm. Yes, 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 yes. So guess what today is? Today is, and we knew this, right? We knew it. We knew it. It is April Fool's Day. April Fool's Day. So tell me, do you play tricks on people? I do you do you do anything fun? There was something really funny yesterday that I saw, and let me see if I can pull it up. If I can while I'm chatting, but there was something that I saw yesterday that was so funny. It was just so funny. And I don't know if I can pull it up or not. Let's see. Let's make sure that that is. Um, let's see. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Um, all right. So today is April Fool's Day, and yesterday evening they planted something in one of the feeds, and okay. Let me see if I can do it this way. Let me go to my page because I think I shared it on my Facebook page. There were a couple things. No, I didn't. Okay, so, all right, that's okay. That's all right. That's all right. Um, it was about a Tennessee law that was going into place today. Um, and it was so cute. It was so cute. Oh, this is funny. This is the Kawohi. Oh my goodness. Okay. So there is a mountain in the Great Smoky Mountains, and there is a peak, and it used to be called Clingman's Dome, and it's the highest peak in Tennessee, um, in the Smoky Mountains, and it's the highest elevation. Okay, and so people, it's just a half-mile walk, but it's straight up, and it's so high in the elevation, so you like lose your breath really easy because there's very little oxygen up there, right? Very little oxygen. And so, anyway, they did an April Fool's where they did a video and it showed that they put an escalator going up that half-mile walk because that half-mile walk, like a half mile is nothing, right? It's nothing. You can walk a half mile and you're like, okay, let's go, let's go. This half-mile walk, like every 10 steps, you stop and you're like, because there's no oxygen. So it takes a really long time to get up that half-mile walk. Well, I mean, it might take, 30 minutes or something, a lot longer than it should to do a half-mile walk, right? Because even if you're just walking at a normal pace, you can do a mile in 20 minutes, right? So anyway, it is really, really bad, but I just saw where they had an escalator going up. It was so funny. It was so funny. Well, yesterday I saw this flyer and it was like an informational and it was like the law goes into effect tomorrow. Any adult under 5'4" is required to sit in a booster seat. Isn't that funny? And it was like, and the fine could be up to $500 and 30 days in jail if you don't comply. Well, for a girl who's 5'2", that was hilarious. I had to sit in a booster seat. So anyway, even though they meant it as a, April Fool's joke, I just thought it was hilarious when I saw it. I was going to show it to you, but it's okay. Let's see. Oh, thank you. My secret yarnery blanket looks so nice, Miguel says. And Carl. Hey, Carl. This is Carl, by the way, Carl the crab. And I crocheted him a few years ago. And yes, his eyes are wonky. And yes, I did that on purpose because Carl has got caught in a rip tide a little bit. And he's just a little loopy. But he's really, really, he's a gentle crab. He never pinches me, which is good, right? Right. Green tea in your cuppa. Got a cuppa green tea. Yay. And Cree, hello. It's so good to see you. I'm so glad you're here. So anyway, yes. Back to April Fool's Day. Yes, we know that today is April Fool's Day. Have you ever played a prank in the past on April Fool's Day? I don't know. Anyway. Coffee is so good. And it just occurred to me, my cousin's daughter just posted that her little girl was dressed to run errands today. But instead, she surprised her with a trip to New York City. And it's a core memory she'll never forget. And it just occurred to me that is probably a Facebook April Fool's joke. It is probably, yeah. So, because she does like to play April Fools on people. So, anyway, that's funny. That was funny. If that was a joke, that was very funny, Angelina. I really like it. All right. So we know what's in your cup and what's on your hook because I want to know. I'm nosy like that. And what's your weather like? Our weather is really, really nice. It kind of feels like it's going to rain because it's got that cool, crisp breeze. And, you're out there and you're just really comfortable, but you can feel the breeze, And so, but it's not cold. It's just very comfortable. So anyway, and then how many days until Christmas? How many days until Christmas? Well, let's take a look and see how many days until Christmas. How many days until Christmas? Oh, I want to do that. There we go. How many days until Christmas? 267. 267. For those of you who have kids that are doing the 6-7, 267 days until Christmas. Yeah. 6-7 is the number. Yes. So anyway, we have time to get ready for Christmas, but we don't want to wait until the last minute. So let's get our acts together. Yes, definitely. And so let me show you, without further ado, okay, so y'all know that I always lose my J hook, right? Yes, my 6.0 millimeter hook. Well, my sweet sister-in-law was not here for my birthday in February. And so she just arrived this past weekend. And so when she came over on Monday to celebrate my hubby's birthday, she brought me a birthday present. And in the bottom of that bag was a white box. And it kind of looked like the bottom of the bag to me. So I saw the birthday present. There were other things in there and they were all really, really sweet. But there was something in the bottom that I did not see. And she looked at me a little later and she's like, "Did you see any crochet hooks in that bag?" And I'm like, no, crochet hooks? And I like grabbed the bag really fast. Well, it was in the bottom and it was white box, so it kind of blended in with the bottom. I saw that and I pulled it out, and guess what I got? 3. Can you see them? 3 J hooks. I am so excited. So, like, yeah, 3 J hooks. I'm so excited. I don't even want to take them out of the package because then I'm afraid they'll just get lost, right? I don't know where my J hooks are going, but 6.0 millimeter. Now I have 3 in my favorite Clover Amour. And yes, these are my favorite hooks. And this is the hook that I only had one. One. And I even lost that one for a little bit, but then I found it again. And I'm so glad I did. So anyway, I have 3 J hooks now, extras. And then I have the one that I have been trying to hold on to. And then I have 50 of them, like somewhere. I don't know where, but that's the story of the J hooks. Isn't that awesome? Thank you, Tanya, again for my J hooks. I am so, so excited to have 3 J hooks. I mean, and I know the price of these hooks. So this is a really, really good gift. Thank you so much for these hooks. Yes. So I have to hold on to those. I cannot lose them. I cannot lose them. That's one of the things that I wanted to show you. And hey, Connie. Hey, I'm doing okay. Connie is working on Bag of Days Cut Under Pressure Afghan. Oh, Cut Under Pressure. Now, is that the one that you got the kit for? Or is that a different one? Because I know that you had the one for the kit, but I don't know if that's the one, the Cut Under Pressure one is the one that you got as the kit. Good to know. Aha, and Connie has raspberry lemonade is in my cup. I had my coffee earlier, Starbucks with sugar-free birthday cake creamer. Yummy, sugar-free birthday cake creamer. That sounds amazing. Let's see. It looks like it wants to rain today. It's 73. And Mandy, hello. It's so good to see you. It's been a while, hasn't it? I'm so glad to see you. Happy April Fool's Day to everyone. Oh, my Lanta. Oh no, you lost your crochet hook in the branches of your Christmas tree. Yes, Ollie knocked it over and that's where it fell. Yep, I remember that. Oh, okay. 5 millimeter is Connie's favorite. Yes, 5 millimeter is Connie's favorite. I do like a good 5 millimeter also, but I had gone down to 1 6 millimeter hook, 1 J hook, and that was it. Okay, we're getting closer to this bag right here of luscious goodness. I have never had this kind of yarn before. This brand of yarn is totally new to me, but I've heard of it lately. And I'm like, what is this yarn that people are talking about? Okay. So first of all, I ordered for the very first time from Wool Warehouse. Wool Warehouse. Oh, okay, good. It's the Afghan kit that you want. That's good. So Wool Warehouse is a yarn company in the UK. And so I'm really, really, really excited about it. So let me show you. First of all, it comes in this organza bag. They put everything in an organza bag, which is this just the most lovely thing? It is the most lovely thing. And then the ribbon that they tie it with says Wool Warehouse, Yarn Needles, Patterns, Accessories, Wool Warehouse. And yes, it is just so lovely. So I want to show you this yarn. So I'm going to open the organza bag. I've never had an organza bag this large. Honestly, it is just so sweet. It's so sweet. I really like it. And there's something about receiving your yarn or whatever it is when it's in an organza bag, right? I don't know. It just makes it so special. And it makes me think I may have to start putting all of my gifts in an organza bag. And then even if I use a gift bag to put it in there, it's going to be in the organza bag, inside the bag. Yeah. Anyway, oh, Connie says, Wool Warehouse has some beautiful sparkly yarn. Yes, they do. So this yarn goes with, okay, it goes with this Me Mom Makes. Here we go. It goes with this crochet along from Me Mom Makes. It's the Imagination Quilt crochet along. And so can you see how beautiful that is? It is like, it's like quilt squares, and it's gorgeous. And from what I can see, there are no duplicates in that. So it's 16 squares, and it's beautiful. It really is. So it says the Imagination Quilt is a crochet patchwork blanket inspired by the book Anne of Green Gables by L.M. Montgomery. Each of the 16 quilt blocks is inspired by a character from the book. And so they started the crochet along on the 1st of December. And so the crochet along included a detailed written pattern with step-by-step photo tutorials. And that one released on the 29th of November on her website, Etsy, and Ravelry. And then there's supporting video tutorial with the pattern purchase. And then she just sent out a revised pattern in the Ravelry section. And I think I got it in an email also. And that revised pattern had a link to the Wool Warehouse to a curated kit of yarn. So, of course, the yarn is separate from the pattern. So you buy the pattern, and then you can do whatever you want with it. Or you can buy the kit with all of the yarn that she curated to make this blanket. And I bought the kit. And so I really didn't know what exactly I was getting, but I knew that I was getting what she recommended with the crochet along. Well, I was pleasantly surprised when I saw that it is saffron. It is drops saffron. And it is 100% cotton. It is a very thin, like I would say this might even be a 2-weight yarn. It doesn't say, but it does say the hook size would be a 2 millimeter. No, 2.5 millimeter for US. Or a 3 millimeter. So a 2.5 or 3 millimeter hook for this. So you know this is probably it's probably a 3-weight yarn or 2 or 3. I don't know. I've seen 3-weight yarn that was a little thicker than this. So that's why I'm thinking it might be a 2-weight yarn. But this doesn't actually say on here what it is. But it is 100% cotton. It's 50 grams and 1.8 ounces, 175 yards. And so anyway, I have this color, and it doesn't actually give a color. It just gives a color number. I don't know why some companies do that. Why don't they give it the name? Because like I know with Hobie, they will give it a name on the website, but then on the actual yarn band itself, it just gives the number. It doesn't give the name. Okay, so Connie, the make along is at Me Mom Makes. So let me share that one more time so that you can see. Oh, okay, I see. It's not showing. It's just showing that. Let's see. Okay. It's Me Mom Makes, MEEMAMAKES, and it's the Imagination Quilt Crochet Along. And it is very, very pretty. It is very pretty. So you can get the pattern behind the design. Imagination quilt yarn requirements. It says decide on what yarn you want to use. So it's designed, it says, for fingering weight and DK weight yarn advents, but it can be adapted to commercial yarns as well. So, okay. So they did do an extra dyeing up of kits in early 2026. And so, and then some of those yarns were unavailable. And so this drops saffron. The colorways on this is slightly different than the original, but it's okay. It's okay. And okay, so there you go. That's it. That is totally it. Let's see. And you can see the colorway behind her. She has a different colorway on the one behind her in this video. But it is really, really pretty. So, and I think that this would be pretty. And hey, Tanya, good morning to you. I love that blanket too. And so, anyway, this is the Drops Saffron. And I have seen, because I've started following a couple more people out of the UK. And so they talk about drops all the time. Some people love the drops. Some people do not love drops. So I guess I'm about to find out. But this feels really soft, really soft. So I don't know what colorway this is, but it's a darker green. And then we have a really pretty light green, and it's got a softness to it. So it's almost along the lines of sage. It's not showing up quite as dark on the screen. And then I have a lot of, like 9 of these in a cream color. There we go. In like a cream color. And then I have, oh, yes, let me show all the greens together so that you can see. I think that these are all the greens. There might be another one. Let me see. Or this one might be the, oh no, this is a different one also. Okay, I think that these are all the greens. Yes, these are all the greens. Okay, so I have 4 different color greens. Now these are definitely greens. I know this one kind of looks a little washed out and maybe whitish or grayish, but it is a green in real life. This one is more like a light baby green. This one is more like a, I'm going to say between, no, it's not really sage. This one is going to be more like, well, I don't know. This one down here is like grass green. And then this one is along the lines of a dark sage. So anyway, these are really pretty colors. There we go. You can kind of see them a little better if I back up a little bit. So here we go. These are the colors. And they are really, really pretty. So these are the 4 greens. And then we have some blues and pinks and mauves. Well, let's see. Let's do this for a second so I can pull out. And bear in mind, this is 100% cotton, and I am really, really excited for it. So these are, oh, yeah. Okay, here's this one, and this one, and this one. I love that the colors that they chose are all so subtle. They're so subtle. There we go. Sorry about that. In their differences, but they're going to be so pretty. So let me see. They kind of look the same. I guarantee none of them are the same. So this one is more like a peachy mauve. I wish you could see the real color. I really do. I wish you could see the real color. And then this one is a baby pink. That's all I can kind of describe it as, a baby pink. I think that sun is coming through there. And so that one is a baby pink, drop saffron. And then this one has a little bit of mauve in it. It's probably what I would consider a true mauve. So if you can picture that. And then, okay, so these two are so similar. They're both baby pinks, but this one is a little darker in the baby pink than this one. So there's a subtle difference in there. And then this one is lavender. And you can kind of see that that's lavender. So this is going to make a very pretty blanket, a really, really pretty blanket. So let me see what else I have here. I have, okay, 3 more colors that I have not shown you. There's this one, and this one is along the lines of kind of a rust color, but as you can see, it's just a soft rust. So there is nothing abrasive about this. There is just beauty in this one. And I really like it. I really do like it. So, okay, let me put these back. All right, and get this one out. And put these back. There we go. And this organza bag is just beautiful. Just beautiful. I really like it. Okay, so there we go. Get those back in there. And it keeps the yarn in such a good shape. Like it really, really does. So these 2 last colors are blues. And as you can see, this one is just a lovely blue. This one is a lovely blue, just gorgeous. And then this one is a lighter blue. Now why the sun is shining on that one. So as you can see, they are beautiful together. And yeah, beautiful, beautiful together. So there we go. Anyway, those are the colors that I got, and I'm really excited to start this pattern. And let me see, what did she say for the hook size? I'm wondering. Let me look really quick. Let's see, downloads. Boo, boo, boo. Here we go, imagination. And open it just once, and it says the Imagination Quilt Materials. Okay, so it's saying like plush sock yarn. Yeah. Um, oh, that's funny. And then it says yarn substitutions. You can do that, but it's telling you to do a 2.75 millimeter or size you needed to achieve the gauge. So, and it's a three, okay. The gauge is a 3 round solid granny square, 5.5 centimeters, 2 1/4 inches across one side. If you do not meet the gauge, you may run out of yarn. So I am definitely going to do a gauge swatch because I do not need to have to order more yarn from across the pond to make this blanket because this is, I don't believe that we can get this in any local stores. Dropped saffron. I can ask, but I don't believe so. Um, okay. Yes, and this would make a 45.5 inch square a throw size. So, you know what I'm going to do with it? Once I get this finished, I'm going to hang it on the wall in our guest room right next to the bed. That's what I want to do. I want to make this I don't want to use it as a blanket. I'm going to use it as an art piece. Don't you think that's really, really awesome? Yeah. Yeah. And Tanya says, I love that blanket. Yes. Yes. I love that blanket too. I really do. So this yarn is something that I have never used before. I've just recently started hearing about it. And like I said, I don't know that it can even be purchased in the US. Maybe some maybe some local yarn shops might have it. I don't know. Um, but yeah, it's interesting. Um, anyway, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I have, oh, and then on the home front here, as far as the granny squares that I was making with the 6 weight yarn, I made 4 more and I laid them out and I'm ready to crochet them together. I'm ready to crochet them together. So yes, it's April Fool's. I did not complete 3 and 3, but that's okay. That's okay. I tried, right? I did my best. So, along with making all these other things, um, that was never a thing for me. But then at the very end, I was like, oh, I can do 3 blankets in 3 months, but it didn't happen. But that's okay. Maybe I can do 4 and 4. And then I'm back up to speed, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, okay, those were the 2 things that I wanted to show you. I am really, really happy with that. Racine, hello. It's so good to see you. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here. Racine, did you see my drops saffron yarn that I received? This is yarn to make the imagination quilt blanket. Isn't this beautiful yarn? It's a really lightweight yarn. And what did I say? It was like 3.75 millimeter hook is what she recommends. But then you're supposed to do a gauge swatch. So I'm definitely, oh no, you had to get a new Bluetooth, but now you're here. Yay. I'm so glad that you're here. So I got my very first order from Wool Warehouse, and so far I love it. I love the way they bagged it up in organza, and yeah, I am definitely, definitely a fan. Definitely, definitely. Okay, let's see if they. Okay, so they do have the names on the sheet. They do have the names of the yarn. So Desert Rose, Sage Green, denim blue, off-white, powder pink, amethyst, red clay, pistachio, sweet orchid, pistachio ice cream. So they have a pistachio and then a pistachio ice cream. Those must be the two that were very similar. Powder blue, light rose, forest green. Nice. And this is for the Mima Makes Imagination Quilt Drops Yarn Pack. So I got that from Wool Warehouse. So if you're interested in purchasing that yarn kit, that's where I got it. And it's called the Imagination Quilt Drops Yarn Pack from Mima Makes. Yeah. Okay, so there was some customs duties, tariffs, or fees, and it was €4.92. So that wasn't bad. I mean, that's like a handling fee for anybody. So yeah, I'm not mad at that. And so there you go. There you go. So glad. And so, yes, I'm really glad about that. Let me see if I have my, here we go. Okay. Here's my hooks. And, okay, here's my 2.75. Look at that. It is a C hook. Oh, wow. And see, I only go down to B in my, because I don't have my steel hooks. I used to have steel hooks, but I don't have them anymore. They were like from the 80s. I had steel hooks and so many moves since then. And I do not know where, but that's okay. I'm not using steel hooks right now because I'm not using thread. But this one is a 2.75 and I'm pretty sure that's what it said to do. 2.75. Let's see. Materials, 2.75 millimeter hook or size needed to achieve the gauge. Okay, so 3 round solid granny square, 2¼ inch across one side. 3 round solid granny square. So does that mean 3 rows of granny squares? I think so, right? Because I just started thinking, oh wait, maybe, I don't know. Okay. Thinking too much. I know, Racine, isn't that beautiful? It's so beautiful. So it's from Wool Warehouse, and it is so that I can make this blanket right here. This blanket right here is the Mima Makes Imagination Quilt Crochet Along. And I am so excited to get that started. I'm so excited to get that started. And the yarn, I'm excited about that. So let me do a swatch while we're here. How much time do I have? Oh, I got time. Okay. So let me do a swatch. I'm going to do a swatch in this. Well, let me see if I can find one that already has one out. Okay. So here. Nope, that's not it. Okay. Okay, here we go. All right, so if I do a solid granny, and the thing with this, it's such thin yarn. So, okay, I'm going to pull you down just a little bit so that we can do this together. So tell me right now, what's on your hook? Because, oh, you're crocheting along with Marley Bird Triangle Shawl. Listen, is that the one that is the, what is she calling that? So there was one with crochet and there was one with knit. How exciting for that with Marley Bird. I'm really excited about that too. So I can't wait to see what happens. I'm into shawls right now too. Very much into shawls. Okay, so let's see. So we know that today is April Fool's Day, but it's also Tomfoolery's Day. Did you know that? Tomfoolery's Day. And Tomfoolery's Day we are celebrating harmless pranks, silly tricks, shenanigans, and of course, tomfoolery. So April 1st is the birthday of Tom Foolery, a character developed by Kalari Resorts, home to America's largest indoor water parks. This is no April Fool's joke. We are dedicating an entire day to celebrating the spirit of adventure and play and a little bit of trickery in all of us. So that is what they did. And Tom Foolery is a real 14-year-old person, at least at Kalari Resorts. Tom's character was introduced through a series of comic books. So anyway, it sounds really fun. And so April Fool's Day, but also Tomfoolery Day. Isn't that fun? Today is also National Walking Day. National Walking Day. And so yeah, National Walking Day. And so we can all do that. And it's also National Sour Bread Day. Sourdough Bread Day. I can talk. I really can. I promise. Just not today. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to make a solid granny. Ooh, this is tiny yarn. Oh boy. Oh boy. 1, 2, 3. Tanya, this is tiny yarn, my dear. I actually had no idea when I got this and when I planned on making this that I would be making such beautiful, delicate. Wow, look at that. That is tiny. Look how tiny it is. Oh, my Lanta. So I'll need to do this while I am not being talked to because I need to pay attention. The good news is for this solid granny, I've just made like a million solid grannies. So solid granny is in my DNA right now. So that's good. But this is just the swatch, the gauge swatch. So let's see. I don't know. I'm not sure. And I definitely don't want to run out of yarn, right? I definitely don't want to run out of yarn. So today is National Sourdough Bread Day. And who doesn't like a good sourdough bread? And it is also National Black Forest Cake Day. Yes, yes. The chocolate, the it's okay, lay down, lay down. The chocolate, the cherries, the baby, you're hurting my foot. Oh, she's sitting on my foot. Can you move, please? Thank you. Thank you, baby. So like I had to tuck my toe up around there and she was starting to hurt my foot. There we go. I'm talking about my dog, my 70+ pound dog. Go lay down. Go lay down. Go on. Go lay down. Don't lay down on my foot. Please don't lay down on my foot again. Go on. Oh, my Lanta. This girl. Oh, sweetie, you're hurting my foot. Okay. So I have the first row completed. And then let's see. Let's do this. Oh my goodness. I may have to get out some magnifying glasses. Sweetie, you're hurting me, baby. Okay. Come on. Come on, baby. You're a good girl. You're a good girl. Yes, you are. You're a good girl. My good girl. Oh, she's leaning really heavy on my legs, and it's pushing my leg into a table. edge, which is not very comfortable. Not very comfortable. Let's see. Um, yes, it's the Netflix crochet along. Yes, Netflix and chill. That's right. And so Marley Bird has a crochet along going on right now, and she has a knit version and she has a crochet version, and she has a free version, and then she has a paid version. And so yes. Okay. Wow. Doing this in such tiny yarn. Oh my. So I am going to keep this pattern because I want to make this obviously in this small. I mean, this is going to be gorgeous on the wall. That's what's motivating me, right? For this. Um, yes, you're crocheting over 5 weeks. Yes. Yes, I love it. And did you see that she also has a knitting version of that? And you can do, the free version, you can do one or both. Um, okay. But I think that this would be beautiful if you picked out because it's 16 different quilt squares, okay? And then if you picked out like one that you wanted to make in um, and make it in like a 4-weight acrylic yarn, then you could do that. And how pretty would that be, right? To make a blanket with those quilt squares. It would be beautiful, beautiful. So, or you can mix and match, choose a couple of your favorite squares. But when they make a quilt, a lot of times, unless it's a sampler quilt like this is, a lot of times they'll do one pattern and they just keep repeating it, maybe mixing up the colors, every now and then, or the order of the colors or whatever. And that's what makes the quilt beautiful. But I think we could do that also with, yeah, with a 4-weight yarn. I think that would be really nice. Oh, lots of cables and lace work. Okay. Wow, cables and lace work in your crochet shawl. See that? Wow, that would be very challenging, right? Now she does say not to intimidated by the crochet along. Marley Bird does, because she walks you through it. And I believe her. That's a good way to learn new stitches, right? I've never crocheted cables, and I've also never knit cables. But I mean, obviously, I'm so brand new with knitting. There's a lot of things with knitting that I haven't done, but with crochet, there, there are still a lot of things that I have not completed. So, hey, stop it. I thought I turned off the sound on my phone, but obviously I did not. Okay, I'm almost at the end of round 2. And as soon as I finish that and do round 3, then we will measure it and see if my gauge is going to be okay. Yeah, I sure hope it is. And can I just say how pretty this is turning out? Look at this. How pretty this is turning out. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. And delicate. I like it. I like it a lot. It's very delicate. Um, this feels like doily yarn. It feels like the yarn that I would use for doilies. It's cotton, 100% cotton, and it's pretty thin. Pretty thin. Okay, so I'm at the end of round 2. And I'm on to round 3. All right. And the nice thing about this yarn and this hook is that they go together, right? They fit. So even though, oh, it would be, oh, I love that. I love that idea. The squares would be gorgeous, individually framed on the wall. I love that idea. I really do. Oh my gosh. So my kitchen wall, can I just tell you, can I just be honest with you right now? My kitchen wall is pretty gross, okay? Right next to the table, drinks have been spilled. You can see it. I need to get in there and wipe it down. But my kitchen wall is really gross to me. Um, and I have one picture hanging on that wall. It looks pretty lonely, actually. But for almost 2 years, we had nothing hanging on that wall. So I finally put a picture up, but it looks pretty lonely. I really want to put extra things up there and fill that wall because it just is empty and boring. And then you see the messy wall next to the table part where, kids and adults have spilled things and touched with dirty hands, and I need to wash that wall. And yeah, it's pretty gross. That wall is pretty gross. So, how cool would it be to make up some of these squares and frame them and hang them on that wall? I think that would be pretty cool. All right, one side down on the third row. You know what? My gauge, I'm not so sure. What was the gauge supposed to be? Let me see. And I will turn my sound down as well. Okay. So the gauge, 2 1/4 across one side. Hmm. 2 1/4 across one side. Let me see. Do I have it in here? No, of course I don't. Oh, it's right here. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Okay. Okay. Hey, I might make it. Okay, I might make it. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. All right. Wow, this is so delicate. I am very excited about this. Very excited. Now this is going to take some time. So yeah, I would love to, if I took that picture down and if I did individual picture frames with the squares and like line them up like that, wouldn't that be cool? I think that would be really cool. So it wouldn't have to be in the shape of a blanket. So I don't have to hang a blanket. I don't want to hang a blanket because, like I said, that wall was gross. And there is no way that I want to hang something, fabric or yarn up there, where it can get gross, right? I want to put it in a frame with glass and then put it high enough up on the wall so that it can be gorgeous. And what a great idea. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you. Thank you. Like, seriously, I am finally excited about that wall. I have been fretting in my mind over that wall for months now. I just haven't said anything to anybody because I just, you know, I really wasn't open to suggestions like, well, we could do this or we could do that. I just needed it to come to me. And Tanya's idea just made it all happen. Hey, Dawn, good morning to you. How are you? I'm so glad that you're here. Happy Wednesday. Happy WIP Wednesday. I am currently doing a gauge swatch, which, can I just tell you, I don't do gauge swatches and I don't do blocking, but I am about to do both. Because everything that I see, everything that I read, everything that people tell me on the various YouTube channels says that it can be important. And the only reason I'm doing a gauge swatch right now is because I just read that if I don't do a gauge swatch and if my gauge is not correct, then I may run out of yarn. And I've just purchased this beautiful, gorgeous 100% cotton yarn from the UK. And I definitely don't want to run out of yarn because I don't want to order more. I don't. I want to use exactly what I've got. And that's it. All right, so I'm coming around the final edge. The final countdown. So the final edge, I have one more edge to do, but look how beautiful that is. I don't know if you can see, that's 3 rounds, and it is not even filling my hand. And my hands are small. The palm of my hand is small. So interesting. Oh my goodness. This is so different from the 6 bulky weight yarn, super bulky weight yarn that I have been crocheting with, right? Oh my Lanta. I'm loving this. I am loving this. Okay. And now I'm super excited about doing the, you know what, Racine? Racine, your filet crochet with my name on it and the chickens, I absolutely love that. That on the kitchen wall with quilt things around it, I'm all about it. I'm all about it. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, folks, this is a different way to decorate with your crochet. To take the squares and turn them into, oh, you love that solid style of granny squares? So do I. Oh, please. Please. Um, Tanya says, no one notices anything gross on your wall but you. Trust me. I know. But it's gross. It is absolutely the grossest wall in the world. And I just can't stand it. So it needs to be beautified, and it needs to be, it needs to be made to look like home. And right now that wall is so white and so bare. Okay, here we go. Woo, woo. Okay. Look how pretty. Oh my gosh. Look how pretty. I'm going to hold it like this so that you can see the full beauty of that granny square. Oh my Lanta. I love it. And I love that it has the little hole in the middle because see, it has like the holes here and here and here, the spaces, and then a space in the center. It looks like a little, like the little die with the 5 on the 5 side. Okay, so now is the true measure. Okay. So it's supposed to have 2¼ inches. And let's see. Oh, mine is 2.5. Oh, 2.5. So I'm going to have to go down a size. Wow. I'm going to have to go down a hook size. Okay. So I'm going to take this out. And go down a hook size. I knew I was going to take this out anyway because this is a gauge. And I don't want to use my yarn up for anything other than that crochet along. So I knew I was going to do that anyway, but 2.5, and it's supposed to be 2.25. And that 1/4 in one little square is going to make a big difference in the whole scheme of things. So yeah. All right. That's okay. I need some more coffee. So to refresh your memory, let me show you what I'm working on. Dawn says we are on a 6-day weekend. So excited to catch up with favorite YouTubers. I'm excited too, Dawn. That's awesome. That's awesome. I do. I have a plan. It did turn out so adorable, didn't it? My little granny square that I just took apart. Yes. Hey, good morning, Tim. How are you? It's good to see you. Tim is my sweet brother-in-law, and Tanya is his wife, my sweet sister-in-law, my sweet sissy. And oh, your home is beautiful. My dogs are barking at Roxy from across the hills. I can hear them. I can hear them from here. Oh, Patty, hello. And so yes. So Racine is saying hello to everybody. And so yes. Okay, so that did not work. 2.75. Let's see what this one is. Oh, my Lanta, this is the smallest one I have right now. 2.25. Watch this one be too small. But you know what? I would rather it be too small and me have enough yarn than for it to be too big. And actually, you know what? I don't know that I need to do a full swatch, but I'm going to anyway. It didn't take that long. Let's see. Yeah, it didn't take that long. Okay. This yarn is so tiny. Can y'all hear my pupper crunching? I brought some food in here for her, and she's eating food right now. Oh my goodness. 2, 3, 4. This is so tiny. Okay, that's okay. It'll work out. It'll be okay. Yeah. My eyes. My eyes. Okay, it'll be okay, Barbara. It's tiny. 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness, this is going to be so pretty and so tiny. And it's the only one this tiny I'm ever going to make. Okay. All right. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. All right. Wow. Let me show you this really tiny. When I get this first row done, I'm going to show you how tiny it is. Oh, my Atlanta. Okay. Whew. I'm not stressing. Something's making my heart race a little bit right now, though. Oh, and I only had 3/4 of a cup of coffee so far, so it's not the coffee. That's making my heart race. Oh my goodness, look how tiny. Look how tiny. This is my thumb. That's the first row. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3. Seriously, the only thing saving me right now is that I've just made a million of these solid grannies. And so it's, like I said, it's in my DNA right now to do solid grannies. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Here we go. But I can tell you that I am going a lot slower on this one than I was on the 6 weight, and my shoulders are starting to come up like this. Okay, note to self. Do not do this while you're crocheting. Oh, my Lanta. And my shirt says, just here to dilly-dally. Yeah, just here to dilly-dally. All righty. Okay. Okay, I'm getting the hang of this little needle, this little hook. I mean, honestly, if you are using an appropriate yarn for the appropriate hook, it feels good, right? Even if, oh, you don't hear crunching? Okay, good. She's completely eaten all the food out of that little bowl that I brought in here. And it was just a little snack bowl. It was not really her dog bowl. It did have regular dog food in it, though. So, yeah, she sat there, laid there, and ate. And, okay, so looky. Oh my. If this is smaller, I'm not going to stress as long as it's not over 2¼ inches. As long as it's not over 2¼ inches, then I'm fine. If it's smaller, it's fine because it's just going to look so pretty. That is what is motivating me to not stress and not worry about the yarn size, the hook size. Thankfully, my eyes with these glasses, I can see the stitches. I am kind of holding it up a little closer. I need to go back a little more, but that was my stress, right? I'm doing this. And neither one are helping me. I need to just stay calm and crochet on. So this is, I'm on the last side of the second row. Okay. And I'll show you how big this one is. This is just so cute. Oh my goodness. I really, really like it. Okay, so I'm going to do a gauge. I'm going to do a little measurement at this stage. Look how cute. Look how cute it is. So here's my thumb now. So it is, you can see it's still really, really tiny. Of course, not as tiny as that middle one was, or the first row rather. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and this one. Okay, I'm gonna lay this down. and see where we're at. Okay, so 2 rows is right at 1 3/4. Oh, my nose is itching. Okay, so I think that 1 3/4. 1 3/4, and I have one more. Oh, I don't know. I think it might work. 1. Okay, what am I going to do if it doesn't work? I can't go down another hook size. I just can't. So what would I do? Okay, don't worry about that right now, Barbara. Do your gauge swatch and then find out. Don't worry about it until you have to worry about it. Do you ever do that? Do you ever like worry about something before you know that you need to worry about it? But I'm like doing some mathing in my head and I'm like, oh, this is not mathing. Okay. Oh no. And I look at this so I can see that I need to be careful. Let me show you what happened on the back side. Can you see that strand right there? That happened on the back side. I'm going to have to be careful because this yarn, it is twisted and there's little strands, and obviously I missed that one, but it's on the row below and it's on the back. So this is the gauge. I'm not going to worry about it, but note to self, be careful that you have all of the strands in your little tiny hook. And so that you don't have that problem. Oh, my Lanta. Okay. All right. Racine, I know that you work with really lightweight cotton yarn. What is the smallest hook that you use? Racine, if you're still here, let me know. What is the smallest size hook that you use? Like, do you ever do, and anyone else out there, if you do like filet crochet or anything like that, and you use a, okay, shoulders down, Barbara, and you use a really small hook with really thin yarn, what is the smallest size hook that you use? Do you go to the steel hooks? Whew. I can't imagine. Now, obviously, when I was younger, I had steel hooks and I used them. So, but my eyes were younger. My hands were younger. Like they didn't shake like they do now. And, you know, so, hey, we're coming around the corner. And I'm getting a little faster. Okay. Not like willy-nilly faster, but just like more than like the little chugga chugga choo choo. I think I can. So here we go. All right. Look at this. I'm going a little faster. It doesn't take much to amuse me, does it? Oh my Lanta. Okay. Giving you a little play-by-play as I go around the corner of that one side. I'm on the last round of my gauge swatch. I don't do gauge swatches, and here, this is my second one of the day. That is how dedicated I am. Listen, this is something new. My 2026, the year of something new, gauge swatching, determination to get it right rather than do it fast. Who is this person? Who is this person? Oh my Lanta, you do crochet 10 thread and you crochet with a 1.4 millimeter. Oh, Racine, are you able to do that while you're riding in the truck? Racine's husband is an over-the-road truck driver, and she rides with him a lot. And she crochets a lot. Are you able to do that in a moving truck? Oh my, you are a magician. If you can do that in a moving truck, that is something else. Okay, I'm on the last side. Yay. And can I just say, the smaller the hook, the more adorable this crochet granny square has become. Oh my goodness, I absolutely love this with this smaller hook. The stitches are very defined. Oh my goodness. Okay, I can't wait to show you. I'm going to show you. Let's see, I've got maybe 5 more stitches to do. 2, 3. Oh, I got my little hair in there. Okay, get out, get out. There you go. There you go. 4, 5. Okay, and then connect. And then do that. Okay. So, of course, I'm not blocking it. I'm just giving it a little tug. Oh my goodness, how sweet is this? How sweet is this? Look at that. The stitches are defined. It is just so pretty. So pretty. So let me show you. That is 3 rows. And let me get my, oh, yes. My wall hanging that you crocheted was with a 1.4 millimeter in the truck. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Racine, my yarn ply, I don't actually know. Let me read to you what it says, okay? It says yarn group A, the needle and hook size, 3 millimeter for the needle, 2.5 for the hook, millimeter. Knitting tension, 10 times 10 centimeters, 4 by 4 inches is 24 stitches and 32 rows. The yarn weight is 50 grams and 160 meters and 100% cotton. And that's all it says. It doesn't say, but it's twisted. It's 100% cotton. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 threads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. There's 5 threads twisted together. So it's a really lightweight. Okay, so let's get the, well, don't say well done yet, because let's get the measuring tape out. I know it is amazing that she can crochet while she's writing. It's amazing. Let's see. Okay. Oh, it is exactly 2 1/4. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Okay, I'm so glad that I did a gauge swatch, because if I didn't, I would have run out of yarn. I never do gauge swatches, never. But since this yarn came from across the pond in the UK, Drops yarn, and we don't have Drops yarn here that I'm aware of. I've never seen it on any website. I've never seen it on any website. So, yeah, even like Mary Maxim, Hirschner's, Yarn Inspirations. I mean, I know that they do all their own yarns and everything, but every now and then I think they might sell other yarns. But yeah. Okay, so this gauge swatch with a 2.25 millimeter B Clover Amour hook. Wow. Oh yeah, baby 2-ply twisted tight. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? So it's got 5 strands on it. I don't know. Anyway, it is very, 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 very small, obviously. But I really do like it. Thank you. Thank you, Racine. Thank you, Dawn. Oh my goodness. So yeah. Yeah. So it works. It worked. Yay. Okay, so my swatch is done. So now I can get started on this, but I need to finish that other blanket first. So I'm not going to start this until I get that one off the back of my head, out of my head, right? And yes, this is a Clover Amour hook. And I absolutely love this Clover Amour hook. My favorite, Dawn. This is my favorite. I don't use any other hooks except for Clover Amour. I am a hook snob. Not really. Not really a snob. You use whatever hook you want, but for me, these are the ones that make my hands happy. And I have used a lot of hooks, a lot of hooks. I started out with the, just the metal hooks, right? Just the metal hooks. Started out with those. Didn't know that there was anything better. Then when I saw the ergonomic, I saw the boy hooks in Walmart, the ergonomic, and they're all chunky monkey, and I thought, oh, these are great, these are great. Well, then the hook did me wrong. And so brand new out of the pack, and the hook was twisted and I couldn't get it twisted back, and it was messing up my crochet. And I was like, what is wrong with this? Right? Oh no. Oh yes. Yes. And so then I got my very first Clover Amour hook set because they were recommended by Krista from the Secret Yarnery, and she found them on sale on Amazon, and it was like half price. And so I went ahead and ordered my first set on her recommendation, and I have never looked back since. Never. These are my favorite. Now, I'm going to tell you, my cousin Lori, she is taller gal. She has longer fingers, a bigger hand, and she says that they don't work for her because the end hits her hand in such a way that it hurts her. So I have little hands and it fits me perfectly. So these I love. Listen, all you got to do is find the hook that you love and stick with it. I have a friend who loves the furls hooks. She loves the furls hooks. In fact, when I was still working, she came up to the 3rd floor one time and she's like, hey, I got to show you my new hook. And she brought it, and she brought some yarn. She said, here, I brought some yarn so you could try it. And I was like, oh my gosh, let me try it. And so I did, and it was super fast. It was slick. It was very fast hook. And she absolutely loved it. But I had already found these, and these are super fast and they're comfortable. While her hook was super fast and slick, it wasn't the most comfortable in my hand, so I'd stick with these. Yes, I see. It's 11:48. Yeah, we're good. I'm chatting too much, and I have to take Mom to her doctor appointment, so she's doing this. So let's see. Dawn says, thanks. My puppy chewed this older hook I'm using and loving. I had one of this small size and started looking for a replacement and couldn't see it through all the million options. Yeah, I know. Okay, so, all righty. thanks for letting me do this gauge swatch. I am very excited about that. Thanks for indulging me while I held on for an hour and a half on here today. Normally I don't go an hour and a half, but I had to do 2 gauge swatches. And thank you for the moral support and the, all of the kudos and everything, because, it really means a lot. I don't do gauge swatches. I don't block, but I am a gauge swatcher and a blocker now, apparently. So anyway, listen, there's hope for you too. If you are not a gauge swatcher or a blocker, over 50 years I've been crocheting. It took me this long. Okay. So just give yourself time. Don't put that pressure on yourself. It took me 50 years to get here. So don't worry about it. I hope that you have a wonderful day. Thank you for hanging out with me. And until next time, stay safe, be kind, and get hooking. And much love to everybody. And I'll see you next time.